next door and I'm on live streaming. So I thought the police were coming here. That's them answering my phone call. Huh? Where's your phone? Over here? Yeah. Is it? Yeah, you just have to press it. The next door, huh? Got earlier. You know what they're like next door, remember?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
You remember what next door's like?
Yeah. Okay, there's no hook.
Okay, something is happening. Instead of dreaming on about that, the police are next door.
I know. I'm going to shut mine.
Probably lying to the police, saying it's all our fault again. That's not right for them to do that. Oh, God.
Hello, Moto.
coming. Just a minute, please.
Hi there.
Hi.
Is now a good time to chat?
Oh, yeah.
Is it okay if we come inside and have a chat, just with a little bit of privacy?
Yeah, that's fine. Just ignore the maid's not coming till later in the night.
That's okay.
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 I have a,
No worries.
it was a broken wrist.
It's April, right?
Okay, or Avril. My name
Oh,
is
Avril's your name? Okay, my bad, sorry.
No, you can call me. I walked into this. Can you sit down? Is that
Yeah, of
okay?
course.
Yeah, of course. Never make yourself comfortable.
So we understand there's been some issues going on between you and your neighbors. Can you want to explain to me your side of what's kind of going on?
He's always at our door. This all began last August, and it's just escalated worse since my cat died. I went and put out garbage, he was at my door. We went to the elevator, he was at my door.
Okay.
I go put out garbage, he comes out after me.
Do you want to elaborate a little bit? Like, what do you mean, like, at your door? Like, he's standing, like, at your door, facing your door, or is he outside
Facing
your
the door
door?
and has his hand on the handle.
I had his hand on the
And
handle.
he doesn't understand. He doesn't know why he's doing it. He doesn't even know that he's doing it, he said. He said he could, like today, he said that was crazy, and then he reported it to the police. All I did is ask him to keep away from our door. We don't want anything to do with him.
Okay.
I said it very nicely, and then he got violent.
Okay, and this is the first time this has happened between you guys, or you said it's been
No, he
going
does
on?
it all the time. They always cause arguments. I can't let my mom out the door very often by herself because he gets violent.
Okay. And by violent, you mean verbally or physically?
Verbally, not yet physically. Well, I wouldn't let him. I can't.
Okay. Okay, so physically violent, can you, again, can you elaborate for me, like, what's he saying?
Just that he can do anything he wants to, and that I'm crazy, and he reported it to the police, and that I'm a racist because we don't want anything to do with them, and that I asked him just to stop bothering us.
Okay, okay,
And they make noises, they play loud music, they yell at us from the other side. My mom has heard it too,
okay.
and I've recorded some of it. I sent it downstairs to the corporation. They just won't leave us alone today too. I came out the garbage chute room and there he was.
Okay. And out the garbage, where's the garbage chute room? Is it upstairs?
No, it's right across from the elevators.
Right across the elevators, okay. And he followed you to get to there, or
He
he was
often
just?
follows, he often follows.
Okay,
I mean, it's on security camera, whether the condominium corporation admits or not, there's witnesses. He's even come out when the paramedics came and took us to the hospital. I fainted, I had the flu. Instead of COVID, I had influenza type A.
okay.
Paramedics came, he tried to get on the same elevator as us. The paramedics told him to go away. And then the second time, when I was on the floor fainted, he went outside to talk to the paramedics. One paramedic came in and then he went back out and told him to go away. He's
Okay.
always out there. He won't leave us alone.
Okay.
And I think he's even phoned me, but I'm not sure.
So your understanding, is there anything, that has created this kind of an issue? Like, have you guys had any kind of a verbal argument in the past?
He's
Anything
just
that's?
what he is. And I might have met them years ago on the internet. They're always on the internet. They won't leave me alone. Even when it's not, they put stickers outside on doors and everything. They just won't stop. I don't do that. I mean, Halloween is Halloween, right? It's a celebration. It's a Easter, not a statutory holidays. I don't do all that stuff that they did. I phoned the police. The police said report the condominium corporation. They're always doing something.
Okay. So to clarify a few things, the hallway is considered a public place, so I know it might, unfortunately, I know the doors here, they're kind of tight as we are standing in there. He is allowed to stand in the hallway. It's a public
I know
place,
that,
so
yeah, but-
he can stand in the hallway, touching your door handle. Obviously, he's not allowed to touch your door handle, that's your property, but have you thought about getting anything like, you have like a Ring doorbell camera or anything to put outside the door?
I don't know that the condominium corporation would allow that.
Okay, so I
I
think,
tried to get something small, but I don't know how to work it. I don't know how to hook it up to the internet. And
okay,
then with all this as of March this year, it's one thing after the other, and I end up breaking it.
totally understandable. My best advice would be to for yourself, because unfortunately, like, it's a kind of he said, she said situation at the moment, right? So I can't take one word over the other. So the best way to see it, like, plain in evidence what's going on, so.
Well, you could go get the you could get security record, or the recordings, you could see it all there. He even chased me to my front door, and even reached out to grab me. That was
Okay.
today.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's all out there on security cameras, if they ever show and tell the truth, and how many times he's been at
Okay.
he's been at the door.
So,
I don't want anything to do with him, I don't even wanna talk to him. There was one day where the woman from she was getting on the elevator and I was getting off and she wouldn't let me off. I had to ask her to move more than twice, to move out the way. She was right there and she wouldn't let me off. That's a while ago. So it's just one thing after the other, and I really just don't feel like it today. I was putting up garbage and I just didn't want any problems. He wouldn't leave me alone.
okay, so it's kind of an ongoing,
Harassment on their part to us.
okay.
And it's not racial or anything, they just won't leave us alone. And I usually get along with everybody, you know?
Okay. Have you made any comments towards them, or kind of?
Only since they yelled at me and told me I was crazy and that we reported. I don't know what they reported to the police because I've never heard anything about it. It was me that reported it to them, but every time they say we did something, I'm like, we weren't even home. November 12th when there was that death, they said that I killed my mom. I never killed my mom. We came home from somewhere. We were out all day. And we came home, and soon after we came home, that happened.
Okay. I'm just gonna confirm some details with you quickly.
Okay.
Can I just get you to give me your first name?
Avril, Avril,
Okay. And then your last name?
Ellis,
And what's your date of birth?
December 19, 1968.
And the best contact number to reach you at if we have to phone you?
The one that I called the police on.
Okay, we can figure that one out. Okay. So, going forward, we'll have a chat with them and we'll kind of tell them the same thing. Just stop all contact with them. I
I've
understand you.
tried that. I've had new phone numbers. I've reset my privacy settings online. I've changed my email address and everything. I don't know why they're there. I don't understand what their fixation is with me. I go at my front door, they start yelling and screaming. They bang their door, they knock on it, tap, tap, tap.
Sorry, just to clarify, you said online. Do you mean like by email or Facebook? Like what, like can you?
Yeah, like it's something like Facebook, yeah.
What exactly is it, sorry?
YouTube.
YouTube?
YouTube and TikTok. I don't go on it very often since my cat died.
And what's kind of going on there?
They stand outside my front door talking about it and carrying on. I don't know.
Do they post it?
I don't know if they posted anything. I don't know. I don't go on their stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to know them. We're actually trying to move, but it's difficult to get another place nowadays, you know?
Sorry, when you say like YouTube and TikTok and stuff, like what are they doing in relation to, because you said you tried to change your number and all this stuff. What are they doing?
They're talking about it outside and yelling at us.
But when you say talking about it, like they're talking about your phone number, or they're talking
They're
about
talking
YouTube?
about YouTube. They're talking about my posts and everything.
Okay, so they're specifically talking about, so
Yeah.
do you make posts on like YouTube or TikTok or anything
Yeah,
like
but
that?
I'm trying to get off it, but they won't leave me
Okay.
alone.
So you're saying that they're looking at your YouTube
Yeah,
and they're talking about your posts?
Yeah.
And you change some information because you don't want them, okay,
Yeah.
we just want to
and
clarify.
I'll probably do that again after tonight.
Yeah,
But
and
that
if
costs me money too, you know?
you, yeah, I guess you can't see who's viewing your account unless they're a subscriber and you block them. right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and you know, it's hard to get monetized when I keep changing over and over.
Yeah,
again.
exactly. So yeah, don't go to your way to change that. Like if they're gonna view it, they're gonna view it. People are going to talk. We'll tell them kind of what we're telling you,
Yeah.
right? I'm assuming moving forward, you just want nothing to do with MC's contact.
I
You
don't
wanna
want
go on with
anything
your
to do
life.
with them, they should be
Yeah.
at my front door. I mean, it's okay for them to walk back and forth, I have no problem with them,
Yeah.
like you said, in an elevator, but don't come
Yeah,
after
tell them to
me.
mind their business, basically.
Mind their own
yeah.
business, they don't know how to do that.
Yeah, the reality, kind of as he was saying, though, you guys live next to each other.
Oh,
You
I
are
know.
going to run into each other. If you're not comfortable, like if you see them in the hallway and you're not comfortable going out there,
I come back home, I know
yeah,
that,
like
yeah.
just wait for them to leave and then you can go after them. I'll tell them the same thing. But
Yeah.
it's just to avoid having further
But they
conflict.
shouldn't be phoning me, they shouldn't be phoning us from the lobby.
But are they phoning you?
Yeah, I think it was them, it sounded like him.
Do you have the phone number that called you? or
No, I
anything?
don't have, I didn't
Okay.
keep that.
Okay, was it
And it
from?
was also on voicemail too, there was voicemail messages.
Okay,
So how would they have your,
Yeah, they
I
wouldn't have
don't know,
the,
cause
yeah.
it's not listed, I don't know.
so that's what I, like, how do you know it would be them? Like, why do you
It
think
sounded
that
like them and I had it on voicemail and I got frightened. It sounded like them, it's maybe just the lobby, anybody could use the lobby and, you know, as in, I didn't let them in.
And in regards to the video, I know that like setting up a camera or like
No, I
connecting
don't
to the
show
internet.
anything.
No, I know, I'm saying it might be difficult, but like Best Buy, for example, like Geek Squad, they have somebody that could assist you. And if you wanna get like a doorbell camera or something,
Uh-huh.
where they could come, they could set it up, connect it to your internet for you, if you don't know how to do that. If that's gonna,
Do you have-
I don't, I'm just saying Best Buy,
Okay.
Geek Squad, like any place that sells those electronics will
Okay,
likely have a service that can set it up for you,
okay.
just to help, okay?
But he really reached out to Bradley, he shouldn't have did that, I ran, well, I waddled, I can't run right now because I got too banged up, because I, broke my arm, wrist, so, Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go talk to them again and just reiterate, basically to mind their business.
I've called security about the noises, I've showed them videos of the noises.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff, continue to give to property management, because if you can build a case against them, like, don't go out of your way to do it.
I know, I
You
don't.
have better things to do, right?
Oh, yeah.
But if they are, you know,
But if they have
noise complaints and
evidence,
stuff like that,
they have evidence of more than 10 days worth on that security camera thing.
they don't have cameras in the hallway, do they?
Yeah, they do,
They do, okay,
oh yeah, they're recording all the time,
fair enough.
but they won't, you know, they say I'm a racist.
And
And they
people are
don't know
gonna
if
say
they're-
what they're gonna say, right?
And they don't know if I'm black, just because I could have black relatives, they
For
don't know
sure,
that, you know.
absolutely,
they don't
and they're
know.
gonna be subject to their opinions, just like you are, right?
I know, but they shouldn't, my mom should be able to go to sleep, not listen to loud music purposely
Yeah.
placed there to annoy her.
Yeah, and if that's the case and you hear that loud music, then you record it, you give it to management.
Yeah, I did that, and I did nothing about it.
Yeah, and our hands unfortunately are kind of tied on that matter too, right?
So if he actually touches me, because one of the women from there did touch my mom, but it was just a poke. She didn't want to make a big deal about it. But if they do touch me, 'cause he did reach out, which, do I call 911?
That's up to you.
Because I spoke to the police on the phone and she said, yes, but my hands, you know, I can't really,
Yeah, it's more of a, if there's a safety concern and you're injured, is kind of the big
Yeah.
caveat there.
Yeah.
Because we don't want you to get injured or assaulted or anything like that. If it's more to annoy you or him just being verbally, then it's a
yeah. 'Cause
dispute.
if you get the video from today from security, you'll see that it wasn't me, it was him.
Okay,
But the maid is coming to clean up, I just haven't been able to for
Oh,
about
don't
3
worry
weeks.
about that, that's all good. Okay, we're gonna go reiterate to them basically to cut it out. Same with you, moving forward, I know you're already trying to steer clear of them, we're telling them the same thing. If you see them, if they say anything to you, if they call you racist, if they say anything to try to provoke you,
Yeah, they do
Ignore
that, they do
right.
it all the time.
so if they continue to do that, either wait to go in the hallway or
They
mind
yell
your
at
business.
they yell at the other side of the wall there, they yell at their front door, they bang on their front door, they yell at that,
And,
they carry on.
right, and like, but if I'm banging on their door, I can guarantee you can hear it in here,
Oh,
right?
I know.
You heard us probably 10
Well,
minutes
I
ago.
know,
banging on
I
their
know
door.
that, but when we're away from the front door, I don't hear
Right.
half of anything that's going on.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I mean, if I was in
In
my room, I
regards to
wouldn't.
the, yeah, in
I
regards to the
wouldn't-
yelling and stuff too, whether they're doing it purposely towards you, I can't say that, but the downside of living in an apartment
Well, they
building,
called the police about me, we didn't do anything.
you both called the police on each other today.
Yeah. Oh, they called the police on me today.
Ongoing issues between both of you. They wanted to stop, you wanted to stop.
They should
We're-
get charged for harassment, you know, harassing
not-
you, harassing
Yeah,
me,
no,
you know,
that's
that's all they do.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works though. There's no harassment here, it's a nuisance is the difference.
It's a nuisance call, they shouldn't
It's
have
a
ever
nuisance,
phoned you.
but that's not a criminal offense.
Well, that's too bad.
It is, unfortunately, but we can't arrest people for being annoying, you know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna go talk to them. Do you have any questions for us before we get out of here?
No, that's pretty much
So,
it, really.
Again, a suggestion, if you can do that, camera, because then that's more evidence. If you have that evidence of him like knocking on your door and stuff, then we can lean towards like actually maybe doing something criminally moving forward.
Yeah, well, if you could get the tapes from the security, you could see them
Security.
all the time, my maid, she left a bag
We're,
of
sorry,
garbage.
respectfully, we're going in circles here.
No,
We're
no, I'm
repeating
just saying,
ourselves.
the
Yeah.
maid left something in the garbage room. Management and security contacted me, got photos of her. So if they got photos of something as minuscule as that, why can't they do something about this and submit photos, you know?
So why are they taking your side and not yours?
I don't know, because they have no evidence towards me and my mom. It's just my mom and I,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a cat, that's all.
Right.
There's nothing else going on, we don't even have guests, not really, just my mom has a nurse coming in sometimes. And when I hurt myself, I had somebody help wash my hair for a little while, but this time I couldn't, you know. And I had physiotherapy, the physiotherapy bothered them, and when the maids were here, some of them complained, I opened the door, he was talking to them. For no reason at all, he was just there bothering everybody, and anybody.
Yeah, and we'll tell him to mind his business, that's kind of all we really can do in the situation, right?
Alright.
If there's anything moving forward and there's a safety concern,
Yeah.
where, you know, you, like, if you think it's gonna escalate, you're gonna get assaulted, something like that.
Well, yeah,
please-
that's why I called you
Then,
today.
then yes, give us a call like you did today. Moving forward, try to steer clear of each other. If it remains to be an issue, you can continue building your case or taking video and sending it to management. That's kind of the only thing you can do, right? If they threaten to harm you or something like that, that's when we get involved, and if we can prove that, then that's when we can go down on charges and stuff. Okay?
Can they videotape us when we're around?
If you're in a hallway, technically, you guys, it's like a common area in the building.
Yeah,
There's not really a expectation of privacy there.
okay,
You could videotape them, they can videotape you. I would argue don't, because it's not gonna help the situation, it's gonna
Exactly.
escalate it and make you guys get in each other's faces.
I don't want that, yeah.
Right, so it's easier said than done to turn the other cheek, ignore it, walk away. If he's blabbing at you, just, even if he calls you something, just walk
Yeah,
away.
he called me crazy, I don't know why he phoned you, I
Yeah.
didn't do anything. I even have it on video. I didn't do anything. I was live streaming and it's all out there. I didn't do anything, my mom even heard it, she's in her room messing with it now.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, we appreciate it.
Thank you for your, thank you for your questions.
Of course. Hopefully it stops.
I hope so.
Alright?
Thank you.
Yep.
Good night. Remember where we lived before, Mom? And that woman that lived next door to Boyd? Making a con. You know how you don't hear sometimes it's probably videotape when I've recorded that. I was standing there recording when I'm watching the videos on YouTube or whatever. And he's probably showing you guys the internet scroll. What's the national control device way they're doing? Somehow or other. Irish couple. Hopefully within a restaurant for those other people next door. David Medlock, Rudy Noel had an entry bump. And the bit trying to make the last minute block of it. And I put one of those flower cones to the bottom. And it's supposed to be able to control that. Say something about that. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna put the kettle on. You want tea? You want tea, Mom? Okay. I'm just waiting until it's all over. I just want the page. Don't have your social media and you get on the phone. You change your yeah, that's evidence, but social media is social media. Well, they said, yeah, something. are gone. These are gone. Oh, yeah, hopefully. Because he got violent. I mean, they just have to look at the tape. And he shouldn't be here at all. Not one little bit. He doesn't own it, he doesn't rent it, he's nothing but a stupid internet troll. Stalker. And he's got a bloody long story. He's related to those Dukas that are in jail and everything. Same bad family. And relatives, their own. Gonna lock up for the night. I mean, there's no way any one of them experts should be coming in day and or night. Day and night. Ever. Waiting for the tail to go in. My knees are paining me. Oh, just when I get comfy. You know that feeling, Mom, when you get comfortable? And then you all of a sudden have to go to the bathroom? I gotta go to the bathroom. Notices of injury or anything. Try to stop. I got my handbag and I didn't even need it. Just in case they didn't believe me. Ow. Got my hand. It is what I can't let your mental health. Idiot liars next door. Well, they're not freaking idiots, they're just stoners. Who knows if they're smart or not? But I don't. Ugh. not in Canada legally and lawfully. I hope they get reported. Back to whatever country they come from. Visiting, visa, immigration, refugee, citizenship, next door speaker. Excuse me. What?
I said, did we have mac and cheese?
No, I didn't have mac and cheese.
Because I don't eat mac and cheese.
You want mac and cheese? You eat Chinese. You eat Chinese.
I don't eat it all. What's it in the garbage?
I'll see if there's a frozen one. I'll see. I can't hear you right now because of the whistling kettle. Our whistling kettle is whistling. Oh. I'll make you mac and cheese and I'm gonna go to bed, okay? Oh shit, I think this. Oh yes, so it is.